Good morning, learners. In previous lecture, we have studied Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act 1971. In today's lecture, we are going to see the second topic, Medical Termination of Pregnancy Rules 2003. Now, MTP Act 1971, in section 6, it gives the powers to the central government as well as to the state government to make the rules and regulations which are required for the implementation of MTP Act 1971 throughout India. MTP Act 1971 मध्ये सेक्शन 6 मध्ये इट हॅज एम्पावर्ड म्हणजे स्टेट गव्हर्नमेंट आणि सेंट्रल गव्हर्नमेंट दोघांना पॉवर्स दिल्यात टू मेक और टू फ्रेम the rules and regulations related to the particular topics which are required for the implementation of MTP Act 1971. In today's topic, we are going to see the rules which has been made by the central government as per the powers empowered to them under section 6 of MTP Act 1971, and they are known as Medical Termination of Pregnancy Rules 2003. First, we will see the certain definitions or interpretations given in MTP Rules 2003. The first interpretation, Chief Medical Officer. It means the Chief Medical Officer of a district by whatever named called. Chief Medical Officer means a person who is the head of the medical field of that district, that is to be known as Chief Medical Officer. For example, surgeon, he is the Chief Medical Officer of that district. Then the second definition comes, that is owner. Owner in relation to a place means who is the administrative head or who is responsible for the working or maintenance of a hospital or place where the pregnancy can be terminated. Owner means काय? Now here owner, it is in relation to a hospital or a place where pregnancy is terminated. मग आपण ओनर कोणाला म्हणणार त्या हॉस्पिटलचा? Who is the administrative head or who is responsible for the working of that hospital or who is responsible for the maintenance of that hospital, he is to be known as the owner of that place where pregnancies are terminated as per MTP Act 1971. ओनर म्हणजे काय? जो त्या हॉस्पिटलचा हेड असेल किंवा त्या हॉस्पिटलच्या वर्किंग मध्ये रिस्पॉन्सिबल असेल, त्या वर्किंग हॉस्पिटल किंवा त्या जागेचा मेंटेनन्स असेल, त्या हॉस्पिटलचं वर्किंग असेल, रजिस्ट्रेशन असेल, ऑपरेशन असेल, ओटी डिपार्टमेंट एक्सेट्रा, ज्या व्यक्तीच्या हाताखाली या सगळ्या गोष्टी हँडल होतात त्याला आपण म्हणतो ओनर. नाउ प्लेस, व्हॉट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अ प्लेस? Now for purpose of MTP Act, place means it can be a building, it can be a tent, it can be a vehicle or a vessel which is used for the establishment or maintenance of a hospital or clinic which is intended for termination of any pregnancies. Now place means it can be a building, it can be a tent, it can be a vehicle. All these things has been used for the establishment of a hospital or clinic. Why hospital or clinic has been established? For termination of pregnancies. Such place That is the definition or meaning of place given under MTP rules 2003. Next definition, approved place. It means a place which is approved as per MTP rules 2003, and that procedure of approval has been given in rule 5 MTP rules 2003J, rule 1, rule 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. In rule 5 they have specified the procedure for approval of a place to be used for termination of pregnancy. If such place is approved as per rule 5, that place is to be known as an approved place for termination of pregnancy. Such place is to be known as an approved place for termination of pregnancy. Now, next term comes, that is district level committee. This is the committee which is responsible for approval of place, cancellation or suspension of an approved place. Now, the constitution of district level committee. The district level committee consists of not less than 3 and not more than 5 members. District level committee मध्ये total किती members पाहिजे? It should not be less than 3 or it should not be more than 5 members. This number of members are specified by the state governments by publishing it into the official gazette. Chief medical officer or district medical officer is the chairperson of district level committee. Now, one member should be a gynecologist or a surgeon. One member of the committee should be a woman, and the other members can be from local medical profession, non-governmental organizations or पंचायत राज institutions. District level committee मध्ये जे members present आहेत, MTP rules has been clearly specified that one member should be a gynecologist or a surgeon or a anesthetist. One member should be compulsory a woman, and the remaining members can be from local medical profession, non-governmental organizations like NGOs, or it can be from Panchayat Raj institutions, etc. This MTP rules has only specified 2 compulsory members, that is one member, gynecologist or a surgeon or a anesthetist, and compulsory one woman should be a member of the district level committee. The district level committee is appointed for a period of 2 calendar years. Now, always remember that there is a difference between a calendar year and a financial year. Calendar year, it is considered from January to December, while the financial year, it is considered from April to May. Therefore, district level committee, it is appointed for 2 calendar years, and the members which are appointed by the government from non-governmental organizations like NGOs, the maximum term for which they can be appointed, that is for 2 calendar years, not more than 2 calendar years. Other members can go on continuing as per the decision of the state government. डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल कमिटी 2 वर्षासाठी अपॉइंट होते आणि त्याच्यामध्ये पर्टिक्युलरली जे व्यक्ती नॉन गव्हर्नमेंट ऑर्गनायझेशन्स मधून अपॉइंट केल्या जातात, लाईक एनजीओज मधून अपॉइंट केल्या जातात, ते सुद्धा मॅक्झिमम 2 वर्षासाठी किंवा 2 टर्मसाठी गव्हर्नमेंट अपॉइंट करते. आफ्टर completion of 2 terms, they have to be replaced by other non-government organization members. Now, as we have seen in the definition, that a place is approved as per Rule 5. Now, in Rule 5, they have let down the procedure for approval of place. We will see that procedure one by one. The first comes, that is application. A place to be get approved, the owner means the head of that place, that is administrative head or the person responsible for working of a hospital, will make an application to the district level committee, and this application is made in a prescribed form, and the form number, it is a form A. This is your form A. In this form A, the owner of the hospital will make an application to the district level committee. Inspection. The district health officer or chief medical officer, on receipt of application, will go to the place, will have a detailed inspection, will verify the facilities, and will confirm whether the place under which termination of pregnancy will be done under safe and hygienic conditions or not. चीफ मेडिकल ऑफिसरला ऍप्लिकेशन मिळाल्यानंतर तो त्या जागेवर जाऊन इन्स्पेक्शन करतो. इन्स्पेक्शन मध्ये काय काय फॅसिलिटीज अवेलेबल आहेत, तिथे प्रेग्नन्सी टर्मिनेट करताना सेफ आणि हायजेनिक कंडिशन्स मेंटेन होतील का नाही, ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी तो व्हेरीफाय करतो आणि एक डिटेल रिपोर्ट प्रिपेअर करतो. आफ्टर द डिटेल रिपोर्ट हॅज बीन प्रिपेअर्ड, if the district level, and that report by the chief medical officer, it is submitted to the district level committee, and if the district level committee is satisfied as per the report submitted by the chief medical officer, that means the inspection report submitted, then such place approval is accorded by the district level committee. If the district level committee is not satisfied, then the application will be rejected by the district level committee for approval of place. And last, the approved place, that is approval or a certificate of approval, will be given by the district level committee in form B. This is your form B. म्हणजे थोडक्यात काय, एखादी प्लेस जर अप्रूव्ह करायची असेल तर काय स्टेप्स आहेत. पहिलं तुम्ही ऍप्लिकेशन करणार, ऍप्लिकेशन फॉर्म ए मध्ये करणार. Second, inspection. Chief medical officer or district health officer will carry out the inspection. That inspection report will be submitted to the district level committee. If district level committee is satisfied, then the place will be approved, and certificate of approval, it is given in form B. These are the 4 steps in which a place is approved for termination of pregnancy. Now, a place where the pregnancy is to be terminated, what are the facilities required so that the pregnancy will be terminated under safe and hygienic conditions? Now, this facilities has been bifurcated into 2 parts. The first one, it relates with the first trimester, that is up to 12 weeks. Gynecology examination or labor table, drugs and parental fluids, sterilization equipments, backup facilities for treatment in case of shocks, and transportation facilities. That means if the hospital is approved for termination of pregnancy up to 12 weeks, then all these facilities are required in an hospital. What are the facilities? Gynecology, examination or labor table. This is your labor table or examination table. Drugs and parental fluids are required. Sterilization equipments are required. These are your sterilization equipments are required. Backup facilities required in treatment of shock, and transportation facilities are required. That is up to 12 weeks only. Second, if it is more than 12 weeks but less than 20 weeks, that is up to second trimester. Operation table and instruments for performing abdominal and gynecological surgery. Drugs and parental fluids. Sterilization equipments. Anesthetic equipment or anesthetic machines will be required. These are the facilities required if it is more than 12 weeks but less than 20 weeks. That is operation table for performing gynecological surgery, drugs and parental fluids, sterilization equipments, anesthetic equipments, etc. Now always remember that if the pregnancy is less than 12 weeks, then the pregnancy can be terminated by giving oral drugs. But once the time span or the length of pregnancy it is more than 12 weeks, then you cannot terminate the pregnancy by giving oral drugs. It should be terminated only by performing gynecological surgery. Therefore, there is a difference related with the facilities, that is up to first trimester and second trimester. If you remember any one, you can easily write down the second ones. There is a slight difference between both of them. Now see, the next one that comes, the topic, that is cancellation or suspension of certificate of approval. After every 2 months, the place which has been approved, again the inspection will be carried out by chief medical officer or district health officer, and during inspection they come to know that the facilities are not properly maintained, pregnancy cannot be terminated under safe and hygienic conditions, then such place, or you can say that a detailed report will be prepared specifying the defects or deficiencies found at a place during inspection. The report will be submitted to the district level committee, and the district level committee, after receiving the detailed report, may cancel or suspend such approved places. The next come, that is review of order. A person who has been aggravated by the order or by the decision of the district level committee within a span or within a period of 60 days from such order, they can make an application for review of the order to the state government, and the decision of the state government will be final. समजा डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल कमिटीने जर तुमचं लायसन्स कॅन्सल जर केलं किंवा सस्पेंड केलं, तर त्या डिसिजन्सच्या अगेन तुम्ही स्टेट गव्हर्नमेंट कडे एक रिव्ह्यू ऍप्लिकेशन किंवा रिव्ह्यू अपील फाईल करू शकतात, आणि त्याच्यावर जे काही स्टेट गव्हर्नमेंटचं डिसिजन असेल, दॅट डिसिजन विल बी अ फायनल डिसिजन रिलेटेड विथ अप्रुव्हल ऑफ प्लेस. Then experience and training of registered medical practitioner. A person who is terminating the pregnancy, what experience and training will be required? Registered medical practitioner shall have one or more of the following experience or training in gynecology and obstetrics. Now they have divided this experience and training into two parts. The first part, that is before commencement of MTP Act 1971. Before commencement means before implementation of MTP Act 1971, a person having 3 years experience in gynecology and obstetrics is allowed it to do the termination of pregnancy. And the second part, that is after commencement, means after implementation of MTP Act 1971, 6 months experience of house surgery in gynecology and obstetrics. House surgery means a place where birth of a child is taking place, that we call as a house surgery. And a hospital is, if he is having 6 months experience, yes, he is allowed it to do the termination of pregnancy. The next, not less than 1 year experience at any hospital in an gynecology and obstetrics. Second kiti, that is minimum 1 year experience कुठे पाहिजे in an hospital where regularly gynecology and obstetrics patients are handled. The next, if a person has assisted a registered medical practitioner in the performance of 25 cases of medical termination of pregnancy, of which at least 5 cases have been performed individually or independently in a hospital approved for termination of pregnancy. Third point says that a person who has helped a registered medical practitioner in termination of 25 cases, and among these 25 cases, 5 cases has been terminated independently or individually, then such experience can be considered for termination of pregnancy. Last one, if a person has a postgraduate degree or diploma in gynecology and obstetrics, then the experience or training during the course itself makes him eligible for termination of pregnancy. ग्रॅज्युएशन झाल्यानंतर ज्यावेळेस ती व्यक्ती पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएशन किंवा पोस्ट ग्रॅज्युएट डिप्लोमा गायनेकॉलॉजी आणि ऑप्स्टिक्स मध्ये करत असेल, तर त्यावेळेस त्याला जो एक्सपिरियन्स आणि ट्रेनिंग मिळाली असेल, that experience and training will make him eligible for the termination of pregnancy. This is the experience and training that is related with a registered medical practitioners. The last, that is thank you.